Today we will be testing the GnG Wave Trend RSI indicator. But before we do, if you have not watched the first video on the channel and all the videos after that, you need to go do that now. Here at the Academy of Forex, we are building the best trading system possible as a team. There is also a link down below to sign up for TradingView. You can save a little bit of money if you use the link below to sign up for your account. You can also find a link below to join us on Discord. Lastly, if you would like a list of all the indicators we have tested along with their win rates, but you aren't interested in watching all the videos on the channel, you can sign up for our $9 Patreon, and you will receive the complete list of indicators. We also would like to introduce our Patreon exclusive Discord channel. As a $9 Patreon, you will be invited to join an exclusive Discord channel where we will give you a list of winning indicators and links for the MT platform, give you winning strategies, post trade ideas, give advanced advice, and much more. So click the link below to join our Patreon. Alright, as I said, today we will be testing the GnG Wave Trend RSI indicator. Before we do though, I wanted to put the testing scoreboard up for everyone to see. So to date, we have tested 50 different strategies, with 13 of them being winners. We have also tested a total of 565 indicators, with 237 of them being winners. The best ones so far were able to achieve a 100% win rate. Now you need to go back and watch those videos to understand the context of how they were able to achieve that. So go back and watch those videos and see what you can get out of those winning indicators. And keep in mind that we test all these strategies and indicators on the Forex market, but they can be applied to just about any market universally. Alright, so today's indicator is the GnG Wave Trend RSI, and you can see it here on the bottom of the screen. And so this consists of a couple of different indicators kind of compiled into one. And so really what we have is the wave trend, which is the lines on the lower side, and then we have an RSI version of the RSI, are the lines on the upper or top side of it. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and make a slight modification to this. So originally the histogram, the wave trend histogram, was set to the histogram setting here. So I went in and changed it to columns so that way it stands out a little bit more. And I'm going to go ahead and turn off the wave trend lines because we have the histogram, which we can reference, that just cleans up the chart just a little bit more, makes it easier for our eye to kind of see what's happening. Now the main component of this, or the first part of this that we are looking for, is going to be the RSI, and that is the two lines here that has the green and purple dots kind of sporadically attached to it there. So what we are looking for is when the RSI gets up into the overbought area, and you can see this line right here running at the top of this. This is the RSI kind of overbought area, and this line down here at the bottom, this black line, is the oversold area. And so we look for the RSI to get up here into the overbought area, and then we look for it to give us a purple dot. Once we have a purple dot, we then wait for the wave trend to confirm, and we confirm the wave trend when it paints this pinkish type salmon color right here to the downside. Once that happens, we would then enter short into a trade. So that would be a short signal. Now on the reverse side, we look for the RSI to dip down below into the oversold area here below this black line, and then we look for it to give us a green dot. Once it gives us a green dot, we then wait for the wave trend to give us one of these light blue bars to appear, and once we get that, then that would be a signal to then go long. So that's what we're looking for. Let's go ahead and get on with the testing and see what we can get out of this. All right, so the first signal that we pick up is a short signal right here when we kind of entered into the year. Actually, take that back. That was on December 29th, so it wasn't quite into the year yet. So let's go ahead and take a look at this one right here. And so this is going to be a long right here. We get that dip down below the black line right here. And then we get the green dot that we are looking for, plus the blue histogram bar, all at the same time right here on this candle. And you can see that price action pushes up really nicely there, getting us to our take profit. Let's go ahead and continue on. All right, then the next signal that we get is going to be a short signal. So we see that the RSI pushes to the upside there. It gives us that purple dot that we're looking for. Then we get the salmon pink color bar that takes place right there. We were able to push down just enough to get us to our take profit right here. And so what I'm going to do here is go ahead and fast forward the testing. That way things will get too long, and we'll pick this up when we are at the end of the year. Alright, so that's going to put us at the end right there. Before we take a look at what this was able to achieve, now would be a good time to say that if you are interested in excelling your trading knowledge, I highly recommend that you join our Patreon only channel on our Discord server. You can find a link to our Patreon down below, as well as a link to our Discord. Once you sign up as a patron, it'll give you access to the Patreon only channel, where we post some really great advanced information about trading strategies, trading indicators, and trading philosophy in general. And as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, you'll get access to the full list of indicators that we have tested. That comes in an Excel version and a PDF version. And you will get that full list of indicators showing exactly which indicators were winners, which ones were losers, as well as their win rates. And you'll get access to an Excel sheet of all the strategies that we have tested that shows exactly which strategies were winners, which ones were losers, as well as their win rates, and links to go back and review those individual strategies. And so there is a lot of benefits to becoming a patron of the channel, and it doesn't cost hardly anything at all. I highly recommend it. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at our indicator here. And everything in focus. Reasonable amount of trades for 1 year's time. Let's go ahead and count these out and see what we get out of it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. So we have 19 trades all together. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. 11 winning trades. So we just barely missed that 60% criteria that we are looking for. It's a shame because it seemed like this indicator was doing rather well, but there were just a few moments where it was I mean, all in all, the indicator was just a tad bit too quick. And so just a little bit too sensitive, and it was picking up signals really quick, a little bit sooner than it needed to. And so you see in some instances, it was calling tops or even bottoms almost right as they're taking place, or even slightly before, which in theory is a really decent thing, and kind of what you want out of an indicator is to get you in at the best possible time. But what that leads to are instances where even minute pullbacks, like you see right here in this area, just a minute pullback or correction in the market before it then continues in the overall direction. Same thing right here. Each little correction that it takes, it thinks that the market is reversing, and so it throws a signal in the opposite direction, and that causes it to take just kind of unnecessary losing trades. And so if it was slowed down just a tad bit more to filter out some of these, then maybe it would be a workable indicator. But the way it stands now, unfortunately, it will have to go on the no list, and we will move on to the next indicator from here.